Remember when you would wake up early in the morning on a cold Christmas day to play the brand new Fortnite season? Well, it is that time again, except it's not Chapter 1 like I made it sound like it was. It's actually Chapter 5, Season 3, and oh boy, this is a topic. Everyone was just waiting to play this season after being in the worst season ever, Myth Immortals. Maybe Fortnite would actually pull off a successful season, and when the season launched, they were right, but they were also completely wrong. So where did it all go wrong? With the launch of Chapter 5 Season 3, people were getting very, very hyped because they saw that cars were going to be the meta of the season. But no one thought that it would come to one of the worst, overpowered items to ever live or exist in Fortnite. And here's some proof.
Yeah, I will not be playing this season. I will not be. Full-time Valorant streamer. Clip it and ship it.
Now, a lot of people would say that he was overreacting and he just doesn't like fun in Fortnite. A lot of people have been kind of just because they don't want to say their opinion on the season, because if they say their opinion on the season, people will either say, oh, you're a sweat and you don't like fun items in the game, or they're going to say, oh, you're a bot and you just love spamming in these cars. I am not at all scared to voice my opinion, and I think that yes, these cars are too overpowered, and with a couple of tweaks and nerfs, we can make this season a top 10 season, 100%, and now I'm going to go into more depth on how this can happen. On the morning of Chapter 5 Season 3, everybody was super duper excited to hop into Fortnite and try the brand new car meta introduced into the season. But no one knew that this would cause so much trouble in the community. With the launch of a brand new season, Fortnite added vehicle mods to the game where you could equip bulletproof tires, off-road tires, spikes, turrets, grenade launcher turrets, and a bunch of modded vehicles onto your car. Now that may sound broken, or it may not sound broken, but anyway, it was broken. So much to the point where there was no point in playing builds anymore because they were just running through your builds, destroying them, and then almost one-tapping you with the cars. The pros, the sweats, and even the casual players were saying that this season was made for bots so they can win, and is that true? Well, that's what I'm going to be explaining next. A lot of people in the Fortnite community were posting on Twitter that this season was so bad because of the cars, and there was also the other side saying that the season was so fun because of the cars. And apparently, if you hated the cars, you were a sweat who didn't like fun, and if you loved the cars, you were a bot who wasn't good at the game. Well, the bot one is the answer. Fortnite made this season to where bots can win the game so they can feel better about themselves. Now, the bots might be saying, okay, well, the sweats, they're just getting all mad because they don't like fun stuff in the game. Well, here's the thing. Sweats who are good at the game, they like playing competitive Fortnite, and competitive Fortnite is a different type of fun to them. If there's things that can run them over and grief their whole entire competitive experience, that is not good to them. They like simple stuff that just make the game fun to them. Simple is fun to sweats. Now, there might be some pros that say that they love a bunch of fun items in the game. That is probably true, but they don't like the stuff where they can't do anything about it because that messes up their whole entire competitive experience. So the answer to this is both are basically correct in a way. Bots, they say that the game needs to be fun, and that is correct, but sweats, they say that these stuff are too overpowered. This stuff is overpowered and the game does need to be fun. So these are both correct. So how do we balance out everything to make this season a top 10 season? The first thing that probably comes to mind for you is a nerf. But I can't guarantee that a nerf is going to happen. If you remember back in Chapter 1 Season 10 when the mechs were in the game, they barely like even nerfed that at all or even touched it. And this season is all based around cars. So I cannot tell y'all that that's going to happen. I don't think it will. Well, if there's not going to be a nerf, then what should we do? Well, we need to add an item to the game that can basically stop these cars from being so overpowered, like the Anvil rocket launcher or the EMP grenades. Because all we have in the game right now is the crossbow, and the crossbow, no one will be picking it up unless they have the limited ammo medallion just because it takes RPG ammo. But if you have made it this far in the video, I would not worry too much about the brand new Fortnite season, because by what we've seen in the trailer, the flamethrower, laser gun, minigun, and so much more, I think Fortnite knows their season was going to be like this and is prepared for what's to come. If you did enjoy this video, if you could consider subscribing to the channel, that is the best way to support me. And I do have another video coming out pretty soon about the downfall of Chapter 5.